What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Meek Taekwondo. Hey, I'm excited that you're about to learn your very first form called Four Direction. Now, it's called Four Direction, it's because it goes in all four directions. So think north, south, east, and west, maybe even left, right, forward, back. But there's two different variations of this. One starts with your right foot, and the other one's gonna start with your left foot. Now, in this form, you're going to learn basic moves such as your low block, which is also a down block, a middle punch, and you're really staying and focusing on a good walking stance throughout this form and pivoting on your feet. So not moving your feet, but pivoting your feet. All in all, this move has 10 moves, and it's in the shape of a plus sign. Again, think all points of all the directions. Now, we're going to do both variations of this form, so in all you're going to see 20 moves, but we're going to break that down to where you only learn 10 moves with your right foot back first, and then 10 moves with your left foot back. Basically the exact same thing, just the opposite direction. And we do this to help train your mind to focus on the form that you're doing. Let's get started. Now, in any form we start in, we're going to start in chariot, which is attention. Then we're going to move our left foot out slowly, bring our arms down. This is chumbi. This is our ready stance. Now, in this form, immediately you're going to step back with your right foot in a walking stance, low block, with a loud kia. Then you're going to slowly step with that same right foot in a front stance moving forward with a middle punch with your right hand. Now, check this part out. This is where we just simply pivot our feet, okay? We don't actually move our feet, because in this form, all we're working on is a good walking stance, a solid stance to where you are fully on balance. So you're gonna chamber up, and we learned this in class. You're gonna chamber up with your left arm, and you are just going to turn your toes to face towards the left, and you're gonna use your left arm as a down block to do so. From here, you're going to use your back leg again to step forward with another walking stance middle punch. We're going to keep this pivoting game going the whole time, okay? So you're going to chamber up again with your left arm, and you're going to turn again to your left. Again, don't move your feet, just turn your toes to the left, and you're going to do another down block in the new direction. Step forward with a walking stance middle punch again. We're alternating hands each time. Chamber up again with your left arm. Turn your feet just to the left and to the other direction, just like before, with another down block. Step forward with another middle punch. All of these are walking stances. And we're going to do this one more time. We're going to start back where we started, okay? So you're going to chamber up again with your left arm. Pivot your feet. Turn to the left in the next direction with another down block. So you should always be in a walking stance. Step forward in another walking stance with a middle punch, and on this one, a loud kia. Now here's something you probably didn't notice, but do this form again and notice that your left foot never moves from its position. The whole time, your left foot literally stays in place. All it does is just pivot to face all four directions. So keep that in mind. Once you're finished with your final punch, which is your 10th move, again, there's a kia there. You're going to bring that foot back into a chumbi position. This is your ready position. And now we're going to break down the opposite side. Now let's do four direction left foot back, which is the complete opposite of four direction right foot back. In this form, again, same thing. There's a kia at the beginning and a kia at the end. Total of 10 moves also, just going in a different direction. So there's a hint in which direction you're gonna start in, which foot you're starting with. So we did four direction right foot back. This one is left foot back, which means you're going to step back with your left foot in a walking stance, low block with your right arm. So your right foot should be forward as you took a step back with your left foot, and your right arm should be blocking in a low block. Good walking stance from here. That was your first kia, by the way. Then you're going to step forward with your left foot into a walking stance middle punch with your left arm. Now remember the chambering that we've been talking about, not only in this video, but also in class. You're gonna chamber your right arm up in front, and you are going to pivot to the next direction in your right. You're gonna turn to the right on this time, and you're gonna do a low block with your right arm. Again, not moving your feet, pivoting your feet, okay? We're not stepping, we're turning. From here, we're gonna step forward in a walking stance middle punch with our left foot forward and our left arm punching. Keep this pivoting game going. You're gonna chamber up with your right arm. We're turning to the right, so we're pivoting to the right, just to the next direction with a low block, good walking stance. We're gonna step forward with our left foot into a walking stance again with a middle punch. We're gonna turn again, pivot by chambering first with your right arm, pivot to the right, turn into a down block with your walking stance. Step forward, middle punch again with your left arm, staying in a walking stance. Then we're gonna end in the same direction we started, okay? So chamber up that right arm one more time, turn to that front stance direction that we started in a walking stance, low block with your right arm. Step forward with your left leg and punch with your left arm, loud kia. Your left leg was the last leg to move, so you're gonna bring that back into a chumbi stance or a ready stance as soon as you are done. And that's it.